Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scout Sports 101 NFL late games, post game show, Sunday night football update show. We'll call it an update show for that. But first, we're going to go over the late games right now. Uh, Here we go. Well, the Denver Broncos beat the Las Vegas Raiders 29-19 today at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Denver kicked a field goal to kind of seal the victory up, and so I give it to Bo Mix and the Broncos the game balls. Green Bay all over San Francisco, 38-10. San Francisco just held to one touchdown and one field goal today. They struggled offensively and defensively, and the Arizona Cardinals lose to the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle beat them 16-6. Arizona held to just two field goals today. I took Denver and won. I took Arizona and lost, and took San Francisco and lost. And my brother-in-law took Denver and he won, and took Arizona and San Francisco and they lost. And we're gonna go back and go over the early games. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Carolina Panthers 30-27 today at Bank of America Stadium in North Carolina. The Minnesota Vikings, after blowing uh, an 11-point lead, they come back and beat Minnesota 30-27 in overtime today. And Minnesota kicked the field goal and pretty much sealed the victory. The Tennessee Titans upset the Houston Oilers on Houston's home turf, NRG Stadium, 32-27 today. A shocking upset. That was a wild finish besides the Minnesota-Chicago game. The Detroit Lions beat the Indianapolis Colts 24-6 today at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. I give the game balls to Jared Goff and Amara St. Brown. And the Miami Dolphins beat the New England Patriots at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, 34-15. Tampa Bay lights out all over the New York Giants today, 30-7. And the Dallas Cowboys, 34-26 over the Commanders at Northwest Stadium in Maryland. Washington had a chance to win it, but they just could not get over that hurdle to do it. Right now, I am 6-3, and my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle is 7-3. Actually, I'm 6-4. My brother-in-law Eric Hoyle is 7-3. So we'll see if I win the picks this week or not. But kind of a few wild finishes today in the this week's action of NFL football. Right now, we're going to talk about the Sunday night game, which is in the second quarter right now, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. It's 7-3 Philadelphia. Second quarter, 12:36 to go. First and 10 at the Rams 21, and the Eagles have the ball. Uh, for the second straight season, the Philadelphia Eagles are headed to SoFi Stadium with a lengthy winning streak. A team that looks like one of the best in the NFL. The Los Angeles Rams, who are 5-5, couldn't do much to slow them down last season, but they'll try again Sunday night, which is tonight, with a young team that hopes to get where the Eagles are, which is at 8-2 already, standing atop of their division with a 6-game winning streak. Philadelphia also made this road trip in October 2023 for a meeting of the two previous NFC champions. The unbeaten Eagles held on for a 23-14 victory despite failing to score a touchdown in the second half. Jalen Hurts passed for 303 yards and a touchdown and rushed for 72 yards and another score, while Jalen Carter sacked Matthew Stafford twice, while the Eagles prevented LA from crossing midfield in the second half. I just remember that they do a great job of controlling the game. Rams coach Sean McVay said they shorten the game, and that's been a consistent theme they can do an excellent job of. I can remember feeling like that's a good team, and we had our chances, but they certainly made it difficult for us, and they earned it. They earned that win. Philadelphia comes into this rematch on extra rest after beating Washington 26-18 in a Thursday night game. The young Rams have won four of their past five, but they haven't managed the consistency necessary to be an elite team. The Eagles' NFL best defense includes one of the league's best cornerback duos, Darius Slay and rookie Quinyon Mitchell. The Rams' offense is built around Stafford's ability to get the ball to Cooper Kupp, to get and Puka Nakua, two of the NFL's top wideouts. The dual matchup should determine whether the Rams can score enough points to keep up with Philadelphia. Their personnel is as good as it gets as far as we've seen. Stafford said of the Eagles' defense, "I've just watched them from afar. It's impressive what you see on tape. They do a really nice job of decusing their looks and giving you a bunch of things to look at." The game also features two front runners for the AP Defensive Rookie of the Year award. Mitchell is widely considered the top rookie cornerback in the league, but Los Angeles edge rusher Jared Verse is the consensus favorite for the award so far after his dynamic start to the season with 4.5 sacks and 11 tackles for a loss. Hurts is expected to play Sunday, tonight actually, after being limited in practice this week by an ankle injury. He said the limited practice was part of a program put together by the Eagles to strengthen his recovery with extra days off. He also cleared concussion protocol after his head was spiked into the ground against Washington. Hurts has 2,197 yards passing with 12 TDs and 5 interceptions. Thanks in large part to the tush push. Hurts has 11 rushing TDs. It's not necessarily about all health. Hurts said, "I think it's a mentality where we're in a phase of the year where things could have very easily, well, they didn't end the way we wanted to last season." So that's in the back of my mind as we enter this phase and putting an emphasis on finishing strong, putting ourselves in a good place. The Eagles remain confident in kicker Jake Elliott as he comes off perhaps the worst game of his career, missing 2 field goals and an extra point against Washington. Elliott signed a 4-year, $24 million extension in March, but he has already missed 5 field goal attempts this season. He holds the franchise record with 7 field goals of 50 yards or more in the season, but missed all 4 attempts from 50 plus in 2024. It's funny with Jake, he's such a competitor and such a good kicker. You almost take it a little bit for granted when he's out there. It's an automatic special teams coach, Michael Clay said, but I have such a supreme confidence And Jake, at times, it's just you. It's not your day. We'd probably a little bit more on edge if the ball was sprayed all over the place. The Eagles are rolling with 6 straight wins out of the bye week, and only Detroit has a better record in the NFC. But Philly fans know better than to expect good times ahead after the Eagles turned a 10-1 start last season into a 1-5 finish and a playoff loss in the wild card round. So why should anyone expect the Eagles to keep it together this season instead of collapsing yet again? Uh, I think we've got some really good teammates and coaches. Everyone is just so locked into becoming better. Coach Nick Sirianni said, "I do feel like that everyone is locked into becoming better. I feel that way last year too. Uh, don't get me wrong, I didn't work. There were things that happened last year that we feel like we've corrected, that we're on the right track." So that was the preview I read for you, and they do feel like they are on the right track, the Eagles. And it's in the second quarter, 8:51 to go till halftime. 1st and 10 at the LA 13. Eagles have the ball. I'm gonna go over what has happened so far. The Rams had a fumble in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the Philly 16. Uh, Williams right tackle to the Philadelphia 16 for 1 yard. 30. Rogers, Philadelphia challenged the runner down by contract ruling. The play was reversed, and Kellerman's right tackle to Philly 16 for 1 yard. And it was Rogers fumbles, and Rogers recovered by Philly. Dean at the Philadelphia 17. And then Philadelphia tried to get a touchdown, but they got into field goal range. 4th and 3 at the LA 3. Jake Elliott's 21-yard field goal was good. 3-0 Eagles. Then the Rams scored their first touchdown of the game. Keller Williams up the middle for the 1 yard touchdown. Party's extra point is good. 7-3. Rams ended the first quarter. The Eagles had the punt after three and out, 6 plays, 6 yards, and the Rams had the punt after going 3 and out, 3 plays, 6 yards. And on the current drive, we have a 1st and 10 at the LA 13. Jalen Hurts pass short left to Dotson to the LA 9 for 4 yards, but there was a penalty on Philly, number 69. It was Dickinson. And it was a downfield pass, 5 yards and force at the LA 13, which was no play. And that is where we stand right now. So we'll see. Can the Eagles rally and win this thing and play hard to get the win, or will the Rams upset the Eagles at their home field in SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California? We will see. We will soon find out once this game has concluded. That's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 late game sports game show, Sunday Night Football update show. I'll be back with the post game show once the game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.